Hi, my name is Kate Carter and I'm NCSE's Director of Community Science Education. Today I'm going to be talking about the Fall 2018 Activity Kit, Rising Tides. This activity has 3 goals. First of all, we want visitors to understand that climate change is causing sea level rise. Secondly, we want visitors to be able to design, build, and test a solution for sea level rise to help them buy in to being part of the climate solution. And thirdly, we want them to understand the basics of the engineering design process. Specifically, the scientists don't always get the answer the first time, and they may have to go back and revise their solution before it works. Within the next week, you should be receiving a box that looks like this in the mail. Let's take a look and see what's inside. So, inside are almost all of the supplies that you will need in order to carry out the Rising Tides activity. You should find an interpretation guide, some pipe cleaners, a stack of Monopoly houses, a lot of pony beads, some popsicle sticks, some toothpicks, some sponges of various size, and 6 trays that can be used for the base of your activity. You will also need sand and water. If you're working at an indoor location, make sure you clear with the coordinator where you can dispose of the water. When you look at your activity pans, you'll see that some have these 5 holes in them, and some are your basic shaving pan. Make sure that the ones with holes lie on top of the ones without holes. That way, when you're done doing a test, you can drain the water. Set up your kit something like this. So what you can see is I filled about half the tray with sand, half the tray with water, and then I've set up the playing field with these 2 straight pins here. It's really important to make sure that you set up the playing field, otherwise everybody's going to be building their house at the very top where it's safe. Allow the visitors to choose one of these Monopoly hotels and place it in the playing area. Then instruct them that they are going to have to build a design that will withstand 500 milliliters of water being poured into the tray. A lot of visitors first come up with a design that involves using the toothpicks to raise their house up on stilts. One kind of conversational way you can discuss this is to ask them whether or not they need a foundation, such as pony beads. Another really popular way of building materials is to construct a wall that blocks their beachfront property that will withstand the waves. That is another good option and another one that has real-world consequences. Finally, sponges are a really great way of using wetlands or some plant material to absorb and divert the water. You can reinforce the visitors' designs with real-world examples to help make them feel more confident as they are building. We want visitors to be able to make a connection to climate change, but many of you will be working in areas where starting the interaction with a lot of information about climate change may not lead to the best results. Therefore, what we suggest is while the visitors are working to build their solution, to start asking them personal questions about their experience with flooding. Then, as they talk to you about what they have experienced, discuss how flooding is becoming more of a common issue, discuss the problems with sea level rise, and start relating that back to climate change. Remember, always use the no conflict approach. Ready to test it out? After a test, you can pick up the top tray and help it drain into the bottom tray. Remember, we want all visitors to feel empowered that they are able to do science. That said, Not every design is going to be immediately successful. Therefore, make sure that when you are using language during the test, you talk about observation more than success or failure. Reinforce the idea that all designs can be improved rather than there being good or bad designs.